a tragedy has of course happened. A bus accident rather has taken place in Pehalgam, wherein a bus carrying 39 Jawans were en route Pehalgam, and 6 of them have lost their lives. Major Shah, how do you react to this tragedy that has taken place?
Renka, that entire area, Frishlan, from Chandanwari to Pehalgam, the Frishlan area, it's prone to accidents. It's a very dangerous area as it is, and of course, so there would be a court of inquiry and a board of inquiry, and in the inquiry it would be revealed what exactly happened. Because in the military, be it the army, be it the Air Force, Navy, or be it the paramilitary, there's always an inquiry. Even if you fracture your hand, there is always a court of inquiry, which, in other words, a board of inquiry, whether it's attributable to military service or not. The inquiry will exactly reveal what was the cause of the brake fail and how it happened. That's a different story altogether. But yes, it's very sad that 39 of our brave hearts, 37 ITBP personnel, 2 from Jammu Kashmir, they have been, they had to suffer this, and as you said, 36 casualties, fatal casualties so far. And I am fearing, I hope the number does not go up, because as we were just talking earlier, the soldiers also have families, and you know, the most difficult task I've done in the forces in J&K, Priyanka, is not fighting the enemy or facing the border or the enemy coming in or the militants. No, is when I actually call home and I inform in someone's village that your son, your brother, your uncle, your father is not there in this world anymore. It's such a difficult job, and I really can imagine the state of the commanding officer, the adjutant, who has to inform at the home that, and of course everyone watching this news. So that area is susceptible. Fislan area is, as the name says, Fislan, you slip. So it is the Chandanwari and Pehalgam. So that entire area is bad. It went into a riverbed, and a bus carrying so many military personnel from ITBP, and they were being deployed, I believe, for the Amarnath Yatra. They were going there. So it is very sad, and I think the inquiry should be conducted, and the inquiry results should come out at the earliest. At the same time, my heart goes out to the families of the soldiers who've been wounded and who we have lost. And please hold strong, and I'm certain that everything else will be okay, Priyanka. What else to do? I mean, apart from praying to God Almighty.
Well, of course, brake failure on a bus carrying Jawans is something really horrific if we see it in that way. So, I mean, do we somehow now realize that the transport systems or these buses, these vehicles which carry the military personnel are out of service, or probably the best is not being provided to these people who are there fighting for the nation?
Well, Priyanka, actually the forces is doing the best, the government is doing the best. It is not that the best is not being provided. You provide the best, again, you are always found wanting. Like as I say, human needs and desires are unlimited. So it's not that the best bus or the best system may not have been provided. Of course, I would go with the fact that yes, the best bus, the best system would have been provided. It's an accident, and accidents can happen. It's very, very unfortunate. An accident could have happened to a civilian with only 2 passengers, where a brakes could have failed. A brake failure is a horrible thing to do. I have experienced a brake failure, and when a driver is driving, when the brakes are failed, he's under tremendous stress. And let me tell you, 40 drivers, when I say 40 drivers, it covers all. The army and paramilitary are trained for when a brake failure takes place, what are the protocols to be followed, what are the steps to be taken thereafter, how you actually handle a brake failure. So yes, it is very unfortunate, very, very sad, and I would not go by the thing that the best is not being provided to them. Everyone does their best to provide the best that they can, but a brake failure is very, very unfortunate. It could have happened to anyone, anytime, Jack.